Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today we have Cardano ADA daily update. If you want to take easy profits guys, make sure you join buymeacoffee/MindYourCrypto. You will see the link down in the description. You will also see a link for Telegram group chat. Join us and be a part of this great community. Now let's go quickly to our technical analysis guys. Support resistance levels, where are we right now? We are forming higher lows, as you can see, lower highs. We eventually getting into a squeeze momentum. We will analyze it further afterwards, but right now let's see the most important line, the 1.63, 1.59, which we approached back on 15th June guys. And now we stopped at the 1.48 support level. Now we want to see what we will eventually do from now on, right? We got these as our main support and resistance levels, and of course the 1.72 guys, because if we break the 1.63 we are bound to go to 1.72, mark my words. And right now let's go to the MACD, and in the MACD you can see what we want to do. We want to maintain these as support level right here, and we actually need a reversal now to the trend and go upwards. See a bullish recross between the blue line and the signal line. We need to see the blue line going above the signal line and forming a bullish pattern. If we see that, then we are absolutely fine and we can go even higher. The MACD on the 4-hour frame though doesn't look great, doesn't look bad, right? Let's go now to the commodity channel index, the RSI. You can see on the RSI we don't have any oversold situation. However, what would be great here is to have the higher low pattern we are forming right now. I would like to see the higher low pattern and eventually not falling down below this level right here guys. I don't want to fall below this level. The reason is we need to see sometimes the higher low pattern for the RSI. Same here for the commodity channel index guys. You can see we are not in an oversold situation. We were here in an oversold situation. Right now we want to just go upwards all the way to grow even more and go above the 100 line right here, above the gray area right here. So you can see the SSL channel, the red line is above the green line. So we don't have any buying opportunity according to this indicator, right? So let's go now guys to ADA against USDT in the daily frame. I will remove the drawings and we will actually focus more on the Bollinger Bands. You can see here, when we approach the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands, we usually have a buying opportunity, and therefore you can buy and set a profit target, whatever you like. But if we extend the top line, we are having a selling opportunity, meaning we are going down. This happens guys, this is a general rule that it applies on not on an impulsive wave and not on a very bearish momentum where you are going along the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. It happens on a normal market. Right now you can see the commodity channel index on the daily frame, we were below -100, we went a little bit upwards. Right now you can see that we want eventually to push up all the way. We want to go like this. We don't want to just stay guys. We want to go above this area right here. We want to go above this circle right here. Let me redraw it, this one right here. And we want to go all the way into an overbought situation guys. We want to go into an overbought situation. Why we want that? Because afterwards we will have a high risk. We want it because afterwards we can eventually retest the 1.63, and why not the 1.72, right? That's why we need the commodity channel index to grow further. And you can see now we are not in the top line of the Bollinger Bands. That means we are good for now, but we don't have any clear buying opportunity at all. Right now you can see the MACD. The MACD doesn't look good guys. The MACD is looking bad on the daily frame, but we don't have the distance needed to say that we are going all the way bearish, right? We might see a bullish recross here. We hope to see a bullish recross eventually for Cardano in Tether USD for the daily frame guys. I'm in the daily frame on TradingView, so you are looking for more of a midterm price action. The lower frame you go, the lower will be the price action, right? The short term will be more of a short-term price analysis. Daily frame is more of a midterm, and of course if you go to the weekly and the monthly frame, then you are looking for macro for the long term. Let's go now to Cardano Bitcoin guys chart. you can see that we lost the 3.1 line. Now we might be going down to the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, guys. This support level right here, 0.4037. You get that price because you divide ADA's price to Bitcoin's price. Right now you can see that we are approaching an oversold situation. We don't have an oversold situation, but before we go there, we might have a swing high. I will explain why later. Right now, let's see the RSI. The RSI, guys, is not in an oversold situation. Here we had an extremely good buying opportunity. When I was making the videos, guys, I told you that we are absolutely going to go upwards for ADA against Bitcoin. You can see the swing high, but then we went downwards all the way again to the previous low right here. Previous low and a higher RSI. This means, guys, that we might see a pump up soon for ADA against Bitcoin, right? Same here for the commodity channel index. You can see the MACD. The MACD is going good, but we don't have the distance needed to say that we are going absolutely crazy and we are going far away from the blue line goes far away from the signal line. We need further distance between those lines. The blue line has to go way above the signal line right here, the orange line. But we have some distance. We have the bullish recross here. It is looking good, guys, but not extremely good, right? So we are going now to Cardano, Bitcoin. You can see we are finding support at the 50-day EMA, and maybe we find the resistance at the 20-day EMA. What we don't want to see is this cross right here between those lines. If we see a bearish cross between the 20-day EMA and the 50-day EMA, then we are moving downwards. But why I'm saying we might have a swing high? Because, guys, of the commodity channel index on the daily frame, it is now on the 100, around there, minus 100, sorry guys, but it was previously around an oversold situation. Well, yes, we might be doing something like this and then fall down again. We might do that, right? But I expect it sometimes in the next days to just move upwards all the way. So I'm expecting ADA against Bitcoin to have a swing high, right? So you can see here on the daily, the MACD looks awful, guys. It isn't looking good. You can see the bearish cross and you can see the distance we have now between the blue line and the signal line here, and we are getting more of a distance right between those two lines. So we are going now to Tether USD to discuss a bit about the price analysis. You can see here the lower highs, the higher lows. Eventually we might move along these lines right here, guys, these two yellow lines. So we might be having some swing highs, swing lows. We might be approaching this line again, and we might go there before we decide whether we crash down or we are going upwards. If Bitcoin, guys, by the time we do that, if Bitcoin goes a little bit down and finds resistance at the 39,500, you can see here the line 39,500, then it isn't looking good for ADA. This will mean from this squeeze point we will go down and maybe retest the 1.37, which is a very strong support line, and of course we don't want to go below this level again. So after this squeeze point, guys, we might be going downwards, but there is a possibility that we go upwards. The probability, guys, of going down from this bottom trend line is higher than going upwards. I will tell you now, but of course you always have to keep that in your mind. You need to keep that in your mind. But of course, guys, we might go upwards. Therefore, if we go upwards, we will surely test the 1.63. Why not the 1.72? 1.63 is a major resistance level. Many times it was support, many times in the previous days it was a resistance level. Guys, if we surpass the 1.63, we are bound to go to 1.73 Tether USD. But now we depend a lot on Bitcoin, and therefore, guys, if ADA doesn't start to outperform Bitcoin, we can't assume that ADA is going upwards. We need to start outperforming Bitcoin and eventually break from this lower high pattern we are forming right now with higher lows for the short term, for the next few hours, for the next few days, 1 to 2 days. You will see we might bounce between those lines. If we just keep bouncing between those lines and eventually go upwards, guys, this will mean that we are going above the 1.63, right? Eventually, guys, on the daily frame, we have room to grow, right? We can grow more. We cannot correct. Eventually, we might not correct, but we have to see other factors as well. We have to see what Bitcoin, guys, will do. We have to see many other things for ADA before we assume that we are going to retest the top trend line, and why not go above the trend line we had before, right? So now eventually we are going to ADA. You can see here that we are standing in an oversold situation. We will probably hit this target, this bottom trend line, and then we will move upwards. Might be going like having a swing high momentum. If you want to trade here, guys, you can take around 5% profits. I wouldn't suggest you do that, but it is up to you because we are going into an oversold situation here for the commodity channel index. Therefore, I believe we will be doing something like this before we decide whether we are going to test 1.63, 1.72, or because of Bitcoin's crash, guys, we might go down. In general, you know my position, guys. I believe we will go down to 27,000 Tether USD after the swing high momentum here for Bitcoin. We are going to 27,000 Tether USD. That will mean, guys, that ADA can drop further down from 1.16 Tether USD. It can even drop to $1. Why not further down? Be careful about that. Be very careful. You need to be extremely sure by that point that you are going to have profits, and you need to set your profit target. Always have a buying strategy, an exit strategy, and of course patience, guys. Patience is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market. You know my motto. Of course, guys, don't forget to join our monthly subscription. You will surely take profits, and you can join our Telegram group chat. Both links are in the description down below. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.